minutes ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his leg. And right away he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Retains possession.
Second and short now following the fumble. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 18-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 51. 51. Delta. Army. Ship. Hatchet.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check three.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 14, Lions nothing.
That's the reason we bad for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out 1 foot a second.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon...
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Panthers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 33-yard line, it's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Stafford here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Screenplay, Johnson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24.
40 got. 40 got.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's brought down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Play action. Stafford. Throw him deep for Galladay. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. The first half did not go. Their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball catcher.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 11. A big play there from McCaffrey. 48 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Bridgewater.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
brought down at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he completes it to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 12 yards there and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and it's caught here, Amendola. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
To Danny Amendola.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
At the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Open man is Anderson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
McCaffrey on the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Carolina.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 38, Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Down at the 28-yard
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Peterson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 11.
Get wild now. Come on, let's go. Check.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowds. I got it. Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Julian Okwara brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
A loss of 7.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
Jay Hawkinson.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help